That's, you had to show that off.
What? I have friends.
You still keep that. That's funny.
Oh my God. Of course I keep. What are you going to do? Throw away yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
No, I never got one.
Did you ever have one?
Nope.
Okay. Then shut up. What is StreamYard?
It's a streaming video podcast service.
You look like you're in an actual studio.
Yeah.
And I look like I'm in my mom's hallway.
Are you in your mom's hallway?
Not that she knows.
Oh. It's a little weird.
Simmer
weird.
down. I don't know what that was. We're funny. We're funny people. I like us.
A little bit.
All right. Do you want me to wear professional headgear?
I don't care.
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Oh my God, it says I'm in the show and everyone can see and hear me.
We're not streaming anywhere. So the BizCraft Facebook page is gone. Facebook deleted it. Hey, you don't use it, it's gone.
I don't blame them. All right, what are we doing? Look at this mess. What's going on over here? It's like a bird's nest.
I don't know. Why haven't you gotten a haircut?
It's my COVID cut, dude. I got it like 4 months ago. All right.
Cool. All right. So you wanted to send 3 things. And we go over those, right?
Hold on.
Woohoo!
That's how you get. That's the vocal cords stretching. That's me getting ready for awesome. I don't want to pull a muscle. Okay.
What is that?
Big and black.
Oh, microphone.
Well, yeah.
Look at you.
I don't want. Should we have it just there so people know I'm a professional?
Yeah. That's pretty good. A professional.
Raise a glass to freedom.
I like that mic position. Mine looks like a giant penis, like right in my face.
It's got good girth. I like the girth on it. I look like I just ran a marathon. Why do I look so sweaty?
Did you just run?
A little bit.
Did you run a marathon?
No.
Are you drinking Mountain Dew?
Mm-hmm. I am.
That'd be awesome.
Funky. There's the camera.
Funky Buddha.
It's Pineapple Beach.
That's cool. Is that a Florida beer?
It is. Hold on. I might have to throw a knot on there, but I'm pretty sure. It is indeed from Oakland Park, Florida.
Cool.
I didn't know we had an Oakland Park. Okay.
Got it. Oakland Park. That's an odd one.
Okay. I feel weird not having a headset on.
Oh, go get one. Turn all my shit off. All right, man. Ready to do this? You're not frozen. Don't do that.
It's been a while since the fake freeze. I'm pretty good at it. So music. So we're gonna have the intro.
Yeah.
Is it the same intro? Like what's going on here?
We'll make a new one.
What?
Yeah.
So new music, new everything.
Yeah, we'll find some new music.
We do some Bee Gees.
Sure.
Yeah, promise.
No.
I'm not happy with my light. It's probably just the way I look that I'm not happy with, but I act like it's something else.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Look good to me.
Cool. Hey, don't grab your mic like that. Of course, mine's up here, so I don't know what's going on there. At least you're,
yeah, I don't know.
Open for business there.
I don't know. It's the best one in here.
There you go.
Yeah, I built a podcast studio.
Did you really?
It's pretty legit.
It says Warmen behind you. Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Who did the logo for you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Wow.
Yeah. You dig that?
You're good at that.
Yeah. I used to do that.
I don't even know what you used to do. Okay, let's have the episode. Let's do it.
Awesome.
So we're going to have the new intro. And then
and I say we just go into it.
And it's just going to drop in. Like nobody's expecting a new episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun.
It's like right now. Now.
This is it?
But now. Yeah, but like now. But now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dropped 3 links in that document. I don't know if you want me to send them to you real quick.
Are you recording?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, but I'm just recording to record.
Why do you want me to look at the links? I thought we were talking. See, that's not the way BizCraft works.
Okay.
BizCraft, you just go. You just rip.
I got no problem with that.
You just let it go. I mean, we got away with that for a long time.
Mm-hmm. I'm good with it.
All right.
All right, man. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Now? But now.
What are we going to do? You always were the first one to talk, right?
I'll go. Yeah. So, it's been a while.
Big zit on my nose? Nope, that's just my nose. All right. You can put that in the outtakes. People love that stuff.
They love outtakes. We have video outtakes. We had none of this video shit when we were trying to do this before. I tried super hard. What do we have, like Skype? Put your shit away.
Yeah, we use Skype? Is that what we used?
I think we did. I can't believe that.
That was back before people were podcasting.
Giant piece of shit, Skype. Yeah. It was before Microsoft owned it.
Truth.
All right, man. So what is it? It's been, let's say, 2015, 16, 17.
Wait, is this it?
Original series. Now.
Okay. So hold on. Let me reload over here. Okay. So this is it?
This is right now.
Okay. All right. So we just heard the music.
Yeah.
And people right now who forgot to delete this from their podcast app.
Like, what just happened?
Going, oh my God, there's a BizCraft. These poor old white guys.
Yeah.
They had nothing to do. And they said, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that again?
The idiots are back.
Wow.
We're gonna try to really not fuck it up really, really bad this time.
Come on. Gene, this whole thing was about just fucking it up. I mean, it was just about letting it rip.
It's the idea.
You said.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say stuff, right?
Pretty much.
And you're gonna reply. And then we're gonna talk for a while. Okay.
Yeah.
Why does it say BizCraft on your side but not on mine?
It's just the side it's on. I can
No, it's okay. I got to check my contract. Anyway, you said to me last week.
do that.
Hey,
wow. I like that one. That's minimal.
That hurts. It feels like we just got a
trip
there.
Yeah.
You said last week that you'd listen to these other business podcasts.
Yeah, man.
And quite frankly, you weren't impressed.
No.
And I think I know why.
Tell me why.
You're one tough customer.
I'm tough.
You're a tough customer.
Hard to please.
Hard to please. No, I think the reason is because when we did BizCraft, we weren't doing a business podcast.
No, and that was what confused everyone.
We were real. We were human. We were just saying, I don't know. I tried this. Nobody died.
I still don't know.
No, and that's it, right? So to me, when we look at BizCraft, this is where we get together and two people fumbling in their lives,
yes,
hoping that nobody ever finds out by listening to this, for example. And that was it, right? And we had thousands of people.
Yeah.
Listening to this. You think there's something wrong with us? What's wrong with them?
They got problems.
Did you hear my voice there?
What's
wrong with them?
Nice inflection.
I did a thing there. I don't know. It was like a weird.
It's almost Seinfeld
thing or something.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, and that's something that I found by going to your events, particularly the ones for owners, was that like, man, we all kind of have the same problems.
Yeah.
Like you think you're alone, but when you get in a group of people that do the same shit, make the same mistakes, you're like, wow, I feel a little bit better about myself because I'm not the only one that did that dumb shit.
That's exactly it, right? And I think that was a big part of what this show was for me, And I think what it will be for me is that I'm just telling the truth. And that was the thing that for how many episodes we had, 50 or whatever.
It was like 60 something. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I did a few without you. Let's not forget that.
And the key to a good podcast is to do it randomly with no set schedule.
Now, here's the thing. I know you want to organize this. I know you want to organize it really badly, and I'm going to fight you on it because the randomness, right? Let's get 12 in the can.
Yeah, fuck it.
No, you know what?
That's not going to happen anyway.
Ready, fire, aim, my friend.
Pretty much.
As we said in the late 80s in marketing, ready, fire, aim.
Ready, fire, aim.
That's right. How do you know if you hit the target until you pull the trigger? Probably not a good thing for our Portland and Seattle listeners. Sorry.
No, that's true. We understand it. We understand the sentiment.
World's on fire. Let's bring back a podcast.
No shit. Speaking of current events, have you gotten your seeds in the mail? Have you seen this?
My what in the mail?
Seeds. Am I breaking this news to you?
Oh, the seeds.
People are receiving seeds in the mail.
From China, right?
Or from wherever. They don't know. They think they're from somewhere in Omaha, Nebraska, actually.
The seeds are from Omaha?
That's where they think all the mail's originating from. I read some posts about that today.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you get your seeds, plant that shit. I want to see what that is.
I don't know. What if we're growing our own bad stuff?
It might be. I don't know.
I thought the seeds. Well, now I may have walked by a TV that was on Fox. I do not watch that. But perhaps they said they were from China.
Well, yeah, they might have.
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. No, I don't know about the seeds. I don't know about anything anymore, actually.
I don't either.
So ever since everyone still lives in my house because of COVID.
Yeah. I mean, that's a topic. I mean, I always try to avoid making the other podcasts I do like COVID centric, but it's really hard not to make it like at least, shit's happening.
It's what's going on, man.
Yeah, man.
It's like everything is, blah, blah, blah in a pandemic. Like if we were somehow to be able to go and eat like really good Asian food and we would get like fortune cookies at the end, instead of saying in bed, we would say in a pandemic. Yeah.
You're probably right. So how's everything affected your business, man?
Wow. Hold on.
Take a deep slog.
Well,
I mean, you kind of don't need to explain. Everybody knows. Everybody's business has been fucked up.
We're in the event space, so pretty much revenue stopped and then went backwards for a while, and then we weren't in the event space, so we like shifted focus on what we're doing. We're all right, and we're here. Two of us are, so that's something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. What about you?
Same.
Well, now you have multiple things going, right?
Yeah. So I've got 3 main businesses. I've got the web design business, which is still running, which thank God.
Someone's got to pay you.
Yeah. Over the years, I've always thought like that's the one I have paid the least amount of attention to. And it's literally the one that's paying the bills. Because it's services. You can always find somebody that needs a website or some shit built and do something for somebody. But then we've got the co-work, which is super, super shitty right now. I mean, no one's coming in. So, and then the gym, same situation.
I'm still messing with my lights. I'm listening to you, Gene. It's not that I don't care about what's going on with you. I just thought that didn't look good.
I forgot this is about you.
So I had to take a moment. Hey, you're the one with BizCraft on your side, right? So I don't even want to hear about it. Mr. Warman. So anyway, thank God for the what did you say it was? The web business, the building sites and stuff that kept you going. How did the gym do?
It's still doing. We have we just asked for a deferment on our rent. We haven't done that yet. We just had to do that. We struggled as long as we could, but deferment for 3 or 4 months, and things should turn around. I mean, we've changed some business model stuff, and we'll see. I mean, who the fuck knows, right? I mean, if this stuff lasts until like January, February, we're all fucked on a different level. So
you really cuss a lot.
I do.
Did you in the past?
Probably.
I think I was the one that used to cuss in the past. It's probably throwing people off.
Now you're being nice. Cursing doesn't
Now
mean
I'm
you're
really
not.
throwing people
You're
off.
not nice. I'm a very nice person. Just because I say bad words doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Well, here's the thing that's gonna be weird is like so many people know me as the kinder, gentler Carl.
No, you got to get the older, crotchety,
Oh my God, they're gonna BizCraft Carl was a totally different beast.
some bitch Carl.
Well, hey, if that's what you want to do, fine.
It
Idiot.
is.
Whereas now I'm like, well, I hope that works for you.
Yeah, more of a
Idiot.
consultant.
We say idiot a lot. Idiot's a big word for us.
It
we
is.
might want to do a glossary for people, just so they know what we're doing.
You work on that.
So Jim, still going.
Yeah.
Trying to reel it in here.
Yeah.
Working out in the parking lots?
No,
South Carolina in the summer.
Yeah, you must be from the Low Country. That's how they talk down in the Low Country.
South Carolina,
from Charleston. Yeah, no, we did CrossFit style classes with like 10 to 15 people. We just scaled it back to small groups, so it's like 3 or 4 people. So they can get like
honestly,
10.
How many people were showing up before the pandemic? It was still 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
All right, just checking. So you go through that. You're able to keep the lights on with period 3. The gym. And what else do you have going? Didn't you say you had a third thing?
Yeah, we got SoCo, which is our co-work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that where you are right now?
Yeah. We within the past year we moved one of our locations, bigger, expanded. I mean, everything right before all this pandemic shit. We were like invested heavily, tripled in size, and we were like ready to go. And then, so that worked out great. Invested
heavily. That's the thing that kills me here. I was talking with somebody yesterday, and we had actually, this is so beautiful. We were on the verge of greatness, Gene.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe took a small business loan out. Not a big deal. Yeah, $250,000 among friends. Well, among me and American Express. Not a big deal.
Right.
And it was going great, man, until March.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily, some of that money was left to pay that money back.
Well, that's good.
So that's something. But that's a thing.
Yeah.
And then SoCo, is co-working a thing right now?
Not right now. No.
Yeah.
No one's coming in here. We did a bunch of stuff. I mean, we all the cleaning areas, spaced everything apart. We put plexiglass separators between some of the desks and stuff, but it's not enough. People just aren't leaving their houses,
Yeah.
Which, I mean, whatever you think. I mean, it's good or bad or different.
Tell them, leave your house.
Yeah. Well, luckily we have enough, just like the gym, we have enough members that are continuing to pay, right? Because they want us to be here when this is over. So they continue to support it, which is beautiful. But that's only going to last so long, I mean,
they got their own stuff going on too.
Yeah. At some point they won't be able to, because they'll be in the same position with their business.
It's not like everybody hadn't talked about this, but it's just so weird that we're all going through the same thing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bizarre thing. And I think what gets me is it's like Hercules Mulligan in freaking Hamilton. You knock me down, I get the fuck back up again.
I finally watched Hamilton.
Did you?
My wife has watched it probably 19 times.
Yeah.
And I've listened to it, and the music is incredible. And I finally watched it, and it's quite good.
Well, we should put our endorsement on that because I heard it's been struggling.
Oh,
I heard Disney wasn't happy, and
how could it not be?
Yeah, it's actually doing quite well, Gene.
Okay, cool. You're being sarcastic. No. Like you said, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that shit. Yeah.
Anyway, I think about that all the time because it's like I will think, it's happened to me today. I'll be like, damn, I think we're about to turn the corner. I think we're going to figure this out. I think, whatever. It's we're going to be okay. What?
Yeah.
What just happened? How much? To who?
Shit.
Did we sign that? We signed that? I signed that? All right. Well, back to square one.
Yeah. I found that early on.
I just threw something for the first time on the new show. Normally it's across the room is what I'll do, but nobody's seen it before, so who knows?
Early on, it seemed like people were a lot more open-minded about working with you, but I'm not feeling that as much now. You know,
no, that was definitely a thing, man. We had that with the university that Kaylee was going to, with the school she was going to. We had it with different people we owed money to. We had it with I'm actually in a different office than we used to record the old BizCraft, and I was still in that office until like 2 months ago. But I told my landlord, I was like, hey, I don't know what's going on. I might not be able to afford the $230 a month, utilities included.
Right.
And he goes, well, next door is twice as big. And why don't you just go over there and not pay us until you decide you can? I was like, oh, because you're screwed too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you think about commercial real estate, man.
Commercial real estate is in the shit right now. I think that of the people that's working with us, I think they're the most open to working with you because they know, like, if you're out of there, they're not going to fill that. They're not going to put anybody in. Not until next summer, at least.
Right.
No one's going to take anything on.
Yeah, commercial real estate is just like airlines. It's just like anything that is a space based on time passing.
Yeah.
And if it's empty, right, they're done. And there's zero demand right now. I'll tell you what's hilarious to me is how the big hotels are treating points now.
Oh, I've noticed that.
As someone who used to put on big events, right, and get a lot of points, we've got a trip coming up. I'm driving across the country with my family from Jacksonville to LA. Tune in, gonna be hilarious.
Cool.
But I was planning on using my Marriott and Hyatt and Hilton and all these points, right? So there's a value associated with them. And I had in points for one of them. I'm not saying because I don't want to call them out. I honestly don't remember. But I had like $780 worth of points. That's a lot of points. And considering you can get, like, this is the amazing thing. We're going to stop in New Orleans on the first day of the drive. And we're going to stay at the Eliza Jane.
Oh, nice.
That place was amazing, right? So here's what they do. And I can't remember who owns that. But with the Eliza Jane, I think it's Hyatt. If you say you're going to pay in points, they take some rooms off the board.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Right. So we're going to stay in some editor suite, some like super nice 1,100 square foot room or rooms, because it's only $189 a night.
It's crazy.
But you can't pay for that with points. Then on another one, there was like when we're staying in San Antonio, and you go through and you look at it, and with the points, we had like over $1,000 worth of points in that one. And I think that was Marriott. And basically what they did, it was Marriott. Basically what they did was, if a room was $129 a night or $289 a night, did not matter. It was 35,000 points. Didn't matter.
Fuck.
Didn't matter.
What the hell?
And 35,000 is like $500 or something.
Yes.
And you're just sitting there going,
oh,
what? Like, I don't get you.
Don't you need people staying in your fucking hotels?
But you know why? Because they're broke.
Yeah. They
just
need
like
to cash.
My landlord in this office,
right.
Just like your SoCo.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to figure it out. And I got a good friend who works at Hilton. And you know what? He's had to let go pretty much his whole team. I mean, he's let dozens of people go.
Right.
So when I'm booking a hotel on points, I'm thinking about him, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Give me the room.
Right.
I earn these points.
I earn these points by scamming everyone together in one big group.
That is not true.
No, it's not true. You know how long
they wanted me to scam them.
Do you know how long it took me when I was running events to figure that shit out? That you should always do that. And then back then you could book the airline and they would put all the points on the originating account and not the individual.
What? That's glorious.
They don't do that anymore, from what I hear.
That's glorious. Yeah, this whole trip.
I flew to Sweden. Dude, I flew to Sweden after one event for free. It was insane.
Did you get back? Well, you did.
Yeah. Well, I'm still there.
Yeah. Hey, wait a second. So Sweden, as in the country?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Because we've got a Switzerland, Florida.
Yeah, it's a Sweden. Yeah, it's like, yeah, no.
It's a little further south than where you were staying vacationing. But yeah, so we're actually doing most of this trip on points.
That's cool.
But it's one of those things. Like with Delta, that's another thing. So Delta is doing the same thing. It's like we're going to drive across country, then we're going to fly back from LA. And the point situation is it's not that they're not giving you the credit for it. They're jacking the price funny. So like Comfort Plus
that's not
is
cool.
28,000 points, but first class is 115,000 points. So it's like 4 times.
What?
Which just doesn't seem right. You know, right now we are losing people, and I don't care.
Right.
Because I am officially a points whore.
I just want 1-to-1.
I actually said this out loud last night to my loving wife. I used to say loving and adoring. Now I just say loving because she does love the kids. But I said to her, points are currency too.
Yes. It can be.
What the hell is that? Anyway.
All right. What you got, man? You got some stuff for me?
Stuff? I tell you what, I'm this Garmin hack is like pissing me off.
Okay.
Because nobody knows about it.
I know. I was just talking to somebody, Greg, sitting next to me today. He didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah. Ransomware, right?
Mm-hmm.
$10 million. Garmin gets held hostage. Basically, what this new type of ransomware does is it just locks down the servers. Doesn't delete anything, doesn't steal anything.
Right. It just shut down access for everybody who has a Garmin product.
It feels like drones with sucker cups that just like fly in and you can't move them off the server. You can't do anything. And it took Garmin 4 days. Now there's a few sides to this that kind of get me, right? First, they put up a FAQ page, and one of the questions was not, when is this going to be over?
We're not.
It was, is my data endangered?
Right.
Can I still use this service that nobody knew you offered? Right? Like, is Garmin SOS still working? It sure is, because nobody has it.
Yeah.
You know, it was all these things. And then, but what got me was like, I let Google sort my news. Probably not the best thing to do. But I go through, and if I click on business or I click on tech on Google, Garmin doesn't come up at all. They're being held hostage for $10 million.
A lot of money.
And nothing would sync. So all of these people who were trying to track their stuff and a little bit rabid about it, are like not able to. So anyway, it took 4 days. It slowly started coming back online. It's
you haven't made the jump to Strava, or did this make you jump to Strava?
No.
No, you still a Garmin?
No, because then I couldn't be angry. Gene, you're not paying attention here. The goal is not to solve the problem.
Angry.
I have a place to vent my anger. And I actually felt bad for Garmin.
Okay.
At the same time, I was like, it took out your call center too. I think I'm going to call BS on that one. Wow. I think somebody was in a meeting and they said, hey, while you're at it, throw the call center in there with the other servers so we can send everybody home. Because all they're going to say is, we don't know.
Yeah. Next. Yeah. We don't fucking know. Yeah.
Do you use Garmin? You don't use Garmin, do you?
No, I used to use Garmin all the time. But,
you still got that Kmart watch?
Got the Apple Watch for Christmas or some shit. So that's what I use now.
Christmas or some shit.
What devices do you use?
Our Savior Almighty or whoever the hell.
Whatever. You got Garmin on right now, right?
Yeah. I got the Garmin 935. Oh.
Yeah. I've got I got the Apple Watch, and then I wear the Whoop. I don't know if you're familiar with the Whoop.
What is that? Is that home arrest?
Yeah. No, it's like it's a heart rate monitor, so it constantly monitors your
Apple Watch doesn't rate your heart?
Yes, but it does.
I get my heart rated.
It does a lot more shit.
Every night.
We'll link it up.
Yeah.
You get your heart rated every night.
Every night. So 1 star. So you
Are we gonna?
have a problem. A lot of people were saying they were going to go to Apple Watch from Garmin, and nothing against it. And I know again, like the people who are like, they're still talking. Both of them, they're still talking. Well, okay, Gene's not. He's sipping on a cold brewski. But the thing to me was, people on the Twitters were saying that they were going to go to Apple Watch. I'm like going, that is not a comparable thing.
Are you still on Twitter? Let's talk about that for a minute.
You are.
I guess.
You are. I hacked your account.
You can have it.
By the way, you are pretty in pink, my friend.
I'll take it.
But anyway, yeah, it was just one of those things. Watching the Garmin, and the big question is, did they pay the ransom?
Right. They didn't report that.
Did they pay it?
I bet they did.
We finally acknowledged that it existed.
I bet they did.
I mean, it's $10 million versus 4 days of looking like you don't know what the F is going on.
They just paid them. Come on.
I think they paid it.
I bet they negotiated and they paid him less, but they paid him.
You know, we didn't get sued by Warcraft and Blizzard.
I'm still waiting for that.
Let's try to get sued by Garmin.
It'd be awesome.
Let's just, you know what? We'll use our press credentials.
Yes.
To break the story here, Garmin paid.
They did. You heard it here.
We're releasing this in like 8 weeks, so whatever.
You heard it here first, folks. Garmin paid.
What about you? What's on your list? And just so everybody knows, I saw Blair and David Baker do this at Owner Summit, where they just had things that they were sharing with each other. Now, they did it differently, but that's because they're organized and professional and people respect them.
They are.
For us, whatever. Let's just go.
Yeah.
So what's got you, Gene?
All right, I got another one. This is excuse me. Are you familiar with Andy Frisella and his podcast?
I am not. Oddly enough, I don't listen to podcasts. I listen to one with Guy Raz, The Rewind. That's it.
Okay. Well, anyway, you can listen to his podcast if you want, but he had a great one recently, and he was talking about talking shit, right? And how talking shit. Let me just read this. I wrote this. Small business mindset versus larger business mindset, right? A lot of times, small business owners talk shit about other businesses or other business owners. I mean, I've done that over the years or whatever, but this is a example of a fixed mindset, right? Versus that growth mindset. And in his show, he went into, I wanted to get your opinion, but he went into how, this is really bad because, a lot of times when you're making that transition between small business and my definition of a small business is like me, like
one
me,
person.
or like 10 people, like something of that size versus
government's like 500 or less, right?
Right. But, 500 people business is still not necessarily a big business, but it's a much bigger business, right?
Let's be honest, we'd have nicer places that we live in.
Yeah, right. But that's that mindset of that person versus that person who's has more vision or not vision in terms of what you're creating, but more vision of what they see as the response to people. You never know, that person might be the person that could buy your business and help you retire. It could be the person that sells your shit to everybody on the planet. It could be the person that, crushes you. You're spinning ads on Facebook. Like all of a sudden my fucking ad spend's going up. What's going on? But like they noticed you talking shit. So they're like coming after your clients.
Today's junior jerk, tomorrow's senior asshole.
Yeah, right. What do you think about that?
That's the movie.
You ever talk shit?
So basically, I remember this, and this is one of the things. Let's dust off the tomes.
So I know you come from the advertising world, which I figured this would hit you hard because
dust off the tomes.
When I work with,
if you've got a good product, you don't have to give a damn about competition.
Right.
True. You don't give a damn about competition. If you have great customer service, you don't really even have to have a good product. There are restaurants that survive on marginal food because the experience is so great. And maybe they're selling the experience, right? They're not selling the food.
I got you.
You're paying for it, whatever. Sometimes the next day, actually. No, but I'm with you. It's like if you're a small business and you're starting out, you're so scared.
Right. And you're worried about everybody else.
I mean, in this, yeah. Yeah. So what was it that got you going on that? Or did you just thought about it?
Yeah, well, I thought,
because you don't seem angry.
Well, no, I was listening to it and I was like, damn, like I was sort of like giving myself a pat on the back because I definitely was like that at one point in time. Right. I remember like reading all the other web design firms' blog posts and being like, fuck those guys. Like, they got this business and I bid on that business and, screw those guys or whatever. But over the years, I've stopped giving a shit. Like, it doesn't matter. But two, it's that growth mindset. And I tell you that my partner at the gym, he really said it well. Because we're in a section of town by the Gamecock football stadium, and there's a lot. I mean, there are like tons of like student housing and shit popping up over there, like a lot. And we heard rumor that there was a new gym going in like 5 blocks down the street. See, and that's why I was like, wow. And he was like, no, dude, that's a good thing because when people drive down the street, they're gonna go from like, which gym do I join versus I don't want to join no gym.
There you go.
And I was like, damn, that mindset is very different. And how can I apply that to like what I'm doing on a daily basis?
And here's a perfect example of that. When I drive off to see my mom, I drive by 2 hospitals. And I say, which hospital do I want to get cut up at? Which hospital do I want to have my surgery at? And Gene, there used to only be 1 hospital there. And I never asked that question.
They have choices.
Not until the second one. And then I was like, you know what? I don't care. Appendix is coming out. It's time.
Right.
That's an excellent point. I like your point there. For other people who may not have listened before, I often just pick on Gene for no reason.
It's okay.
And he keeps coming back.
Yeah. I like the abuse.
He is bigger than I remember though, and stronger.
Sick that way. Yeah. All right. What you got? You got another one?
No.
You told me to find 3 and you found 1.
You know, to staying motivated, man. It's like this is one for me right now. And I think a lot of people are here. And this is, pandemic, me. But you said it when we saw each other a couple of weeks ago. And you said you had stopped doing the death scroll.
Yeah.
You said you stopped it.
The doom scroll.
Doom scroll, sorry. Well, it depends on the site.
It depends on who your friends are and how old you are.
If you're just looking at COVID graphs, it's the death scroll.
It is the death scroll, yes.
But it's that.
You know why I quit doing that?
Why is that?
Because I like to be happy.
Because it sucks and you can't do anything.
I like to be happy.
Yeah, because you like to be happy.
Yeah.
I curbed myself. I did not stop. I like to do a quick scan in the morning because the thing is I've got enough real news coming in from friends and other things that are going on.
Right.
But staying motivated, it is so hard to be motivated when all you see is the doom and gloom.
Yep.
And all you hear is the doom and gloom. And that's not to say it's not real. That's not to say it's not out there. I just found out my sister-in-law's got COVID and she's getting pummeled. I mean, it's not pretty right now, right? I don't think she's in danger or anything like that, but she's definitely not having fun. So it's like one of these things where if that's always in the background, because go back to Daniel Pink's drive, right? Right. You have to feel the autonomy, right? You have to feel like you're in control. Well, if there's this thing out there raging against us, on top of the racial injustice and the angst that's just boiling up over that, and this fucking pandemic, well, I'm not in charge of that. Nope. I can't be autonomous in that. And then he talks about intrinsic and extrinsic, right? Mm-hmm. Extrinsically, this is a shit show.
Yeah.
And this is nothing anybody else hadn't said, but I think this is a big part of why it's so hard to stay motivated, where one day you can just crush. You can do great things. And the next day you get up and you just want to stay in bed. You're like, I don't want to do it again. I can't do it again.
Yep. It's hard, man. But like, what are you going to do though? Like I firmly believe this too. I think this has really exposed us for who we are. Like, when the shit hits the fan, that's when you learn who you really are. And a lot of people are learning what they're really made of. And it turns out a lot of us are fucking weak because we spent so much time fucking playing around on Facebook, doing nothing. We're soft, man. Our whole country is just soft. You know what I mean? And it just exposes who we are, and we don't like it. And I think that's where a lot of this is coming from. But instead of like going, fuck, I suck, I should probably work on this, we just go, you know what, I suck, I'm going to keep sucking. Fuck it.
I'm going to pull back to my to-do list from 2 days ago where I wrote, I suck, work on it. That was like, I circled it. I didn't check it off. So I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I got to double down on that.
Well, one of the ones I found, we'll go to that. It's some Medium article that really this one did trigger me a little bit, and it was about like minimalism is the best thing you can do, and you read through it, and it's really just about like, hey, don't fucking suck. Like it's like do less stuff. Like you have so much stuff going on. Like you're looking at too much Facebook. Like no shit. Another person you probably don't listen to because you don't listen to podcasts, but Jocko Willink. I know you've heard the word name before. He's everywhere.
Okay.
But or not. But and he has a great like thing on one of his shows. And they put it on. It's on a lot of YouTube clips and stuff where it's like somebody's like, well, how do you know what the right thing to do is? And he's like, you fucking know. Right? Think about that. Think about like all of your anxiety. Anytime you have anxiety, it's because you're not doing something right.
Well, yeah.
It's not because like, oh, there's all this stuff in the universe that I can't control. It's because you're not doing something you're supposed to be fucking doing, or you're doing something you're not supposed to be fucking doing.
You know the difference between, what was the word you said?
I said a lot of words.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
There you go. The difference between anxiety and excitement. Anxiety and just being pumped up.
Not a lot, but
it's
go
mindset.
for it. Yeah.
It's all mindset. Now, granted, if a lion's charging at you, that's not like you can go from anxiety to, this is going to be amazing. I hope someone's filming this.
Yeah, it's like anxiety and excitement together.
Yeah, but the thing about anxiety, I love this, you just know. Well, I think because at the end, there's either a desire to run or pose for photos.
Right.
You either did well, or I better get the hell out of here before somebody sees me.
I think about everything I've ever felt anxiety over in my entire life as a 46-year-old human being on this planet. And it's usually because of some shit that I didn't do. You know what I mean? Or did do. And you're like, fuck. Like, it's always because of some shit that I did wrong or should have taken care of. I think that's the case for most people, and most people feel a lot of anxiety. I mean, I'm overgeneralizing a lot of shit. There are people that feel anxiety and they got like,
Oh, there are people who have serious mental challenges that they're dealing with. And
clearly not talking about
that.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about normal fucking people that just like,
whoa. You're saying those people aren't normal?
Watch like Netflix constantly. You know what I mean?
Anxious people can't watch Netflix?
You can't watch Netflix a lot, Smith.
I don't, because I choose to do things with my life.
Yeah, but you do. Yeah, you do stuff, man.
I like how you backed out of that. Yes, you do stuff. Tell us about the stuff that you do.
You run like long miles. I don't do that.
I try to. Yeah, I do.
Run your own business. I mean, you don't just like magically run your. Well, you do kind of magically run your own business.
It's amazing that
it's kind of cool. Yeah. But you still have to get up every day.
Yeah, this is like one of the requirements is to wake up.
You have to force yourself to do shit.
I actually put that on my list, my to-do list the night before. Wake up.
Check.
Up. I do. And I'll open my eyes, and if I don't see that there's light coming from behind the curtains, I go, it's not time yet.
I'll give you that.
I go back to sleep.
I'll give you that.
Because you know what? It's always 3 a.m. when I wake up.
You like the circadian rhythms of like the sunrise. So that's when you wake up.
You mean our natural, internal biological clock?
Yeah. Circadian. How do you say that? Circadian.
I don't know what you're doing. Is it a Kurt Russell movie? It sounds like a Kurt Russell movie. Circadian.
Good reference.
Poor bastard.
Poor bastard.
Poor bastard. I wonder how he's doing. Gene, you ever feel like maybe we should be beyond this? Like just don't say pandemic anymore.
Mortal coil. Yes, I do. I don't
Well,
actually.
then I have a job for you, governor of Florida.
Okay. Hey.
Then again, South Carolina, if you want to be the epicenter. Now, here's the thing. We're still number 2 because California is the new epicenter. But I know we can take this. Florida can get this. We can do this.
You have faith. Well, I was just in Florida for a vacation.
I know. I saw you there.
And me and my wife were like, should we actually go? And I was like, look, we're in South Carolina. They're like 3 and we're like 4. I mean, I don't understand the difference here.
You could have put us over the edge there. You could have. The tipping point was the Crawfords coming to Florida.
Could have been. Number 2. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We're talking about in the world, not just the United States, which is kind of crazy.
Is that right?
Yes. It was like 3 or 4 in the world, or we're South Carolina. I don't fucking know, but
that's even worse.
A little bit.
For those keeping score at home, in the world is worse.
Yes, especially when you're talking about pandemics. It's definitely
in the United States of whatever this is.
Yeah. All right, you got something?
I don't feel like we should be beyond it. I think this is it. I don't think it changes much.
You think this will stay forever?
I think there'll always be something next.
There's always something next.
Yeah, but nothing's ever been like this. Just like there haven't been this many weather events. There haven't been this many anything. It's like,
Al Gore warned us about this shit in his movie.
He did. Did you watch the movie?
Yes.
You did?
You got like part 2 and part 3.
Hold on. Let me add you to the list. That's 17.
Yeah, I know. He warned us, man. He warned us. We wanted to make fun of him. We're like, you invented the internet. Buh. But like, he warned us.
Well, the whole invented the internet had to be propaganda, right?
In what sense?
Just to discredit him.
I think so, because he actually did sign. You can look it up. I'm not fucking going in there. It's old news. The internet's been around for 30 years. 40
old
years,
news.
Years, whatever.
Old news.
Old news, just like UFOs.
So who are you voting for?
Biden. Duh.
Wow. Okay.
It's not hard.
Convince.
It's not convince you. It's not hard.
Do you like now? Because if you don't, maybe Biden.
I did see some stuff that's like they're like they show pictures literally from some of these protests turned into what I'm losing my vocabulary.
Oh, good for you.
Riots. The protests turned into riots, whatever. They're literally showing pictures of that, and they're like, would you like to live a life like this? This is Biden's America. And it's like, no, this is literally today.
You put that photo today.
Yeah, this is literally right now. Like,
literally,
what is happening? America. What is happening? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but I bet people believe that shit.
A lot of them do. I think I've told you this. This is if anyone is still listening at this point, I'm about to get them to just turn this off. I'm reading Benjamin Franklin's biography by Walter Isaacson.
Oh, Walter Isaacson. Okay, I was thinking that
the
was
guy who did Steve Jobs.
What's the guy? The McCullough. There's another one. McCullough, whatever. He wrote the John Adams and the.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, interestingly, I'm at the point where Adams has come over to France now. Mm-hmm. Franklin has been playing England and France off each other. Mm-hmm. And Adams gets over there and feels like nobody's working, nothing's going. Here's the thing, okay? Everybody in that time frame was an asshole.
Pretty much.
Okay. But why would you ever want to hang out with John Adams?
He was a stick in the mud, bro.
Oh my God, he's a horrible human. And we know it today.
He's a stick in the mud.
Franklin, meanwhile, granted, he's out there.
Not the most awesome guy, but
but he never missed a dinner.
That's true.
And he had a lot of fun.
He did. He liked to party.
He did. And, luckily, the fact that he spilled the beans about Lafayette heading to America to a British spy, and they got there 2 days too late to sink the ship, which could have turned the whole tide of this thing.
True.
At which point I go, well, at least it'd be a different America.
It would.
Maybe we go back, we sink that ship. You hear me? Everybody says go back and, kill the baby. Don't kill the baby.
sink the ship.
Can't do it. Deadpool showed us she can't do that.
I was gonna do that. Deadpool couldn't do it. You couldn't do it.
If he can't do it, Gene, what are we doing with our lives?
Nothing. What else you got? You got something else? So you had Franklin. You had
Franklin. That was just something I wanted to look smart, so I thought I'd say it.
You look pretty smart when you said that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. He actually Marie Antoinette let him hang out, but refused to look at him.
How's that work?
Think the French were all about the big powdered wigs and white faces and all this kind of stuff. And Franklin's there, bald headed with his stringy hair and all this kind of stuff. She was like, he may stay if he must. It was just like, ugh. Anyway, that's all I got. Gene, what's next for you?
What do you mean? What do you mean next?
I don't know.
In
the
general?
show isn't scripted. I'm just asking you, what's next?
I mean, like literally, like something else to discuss, or like next in life.
Yes, next in life. Are we gonna keep doing these? If you're freezing right now, you're doing a great job. You had a tech problem. Oh, Gene.
I can't.
Is it you or is it me? Well, a speed test, everybody.
What the hell's happened?
I don't know, man. You got all chunky on me. No, I'm super fast. You're still chunky. Look at you. I don't mean that in a like.
Get it? Huh? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I'm like 60 and 15. Whoa! Just happened there. Hey. Wasn't
nothing.
Nice.
You can't get my stream.
You're going. Rah, rah, rah.
So you can't hear me.
Franklin used to do. You got to watch yourself. You walk in there. You gotta watch him. Whoa.
How about now? No.
What? No, I hear you now. But
okay, good.
Totally fell apart. All right.
Am I back now?
As far as I can tell.
That was weird because you didn't skip a beat. You're like right there.
Could you still hear me fine? Do you see me fine? You know why? Because I don't have tech problems, Gene.
I don't have tech problems either. I don't know what the problem is. Good thing this isn't live.
You know what? I think that's the universe telling us this episode is over.
You got anything else? You told me to find 3 links, bro.
I did. The Garmin hack, staying motivated and feeling like we should be beyond this.
Staying motivated. There you go.
See, Gene, I wasn't going to say we got 3 things. I was just going to talk about 3 things.
I dig it.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
I have a local brewery here. See what we got. Little Steel Hands Brewery.
Pilsner.
Little
Steel Hands.
Punch Clock Pilsner.
You like fruity beers.
I do.
And because you like fruity beers, assuming a pineapple is a fruit.
Yeah. Is it?
I got a Funky Buddha. Pineapple Beach here.
I've had Funky Buddha, but I've not had the pineapple.
Funky Buddha is a good brewery out of Florida. Oakland Park. Don't know where that is. I'm going to guess Central Florida.
Central.
That's the area I've spent the least amount of time in. South Florida?
Yeah, who spends time in the middle?
In South Florida.
Who spends time in the middle of Florida? I mean, it's like you want the edges, right?
You know what's located in the middle of Florida?
Nothing.
Howie in the Hills.
Yeah, just an interstate right down the middle.
That's where the National Enquirer's headquartors are.
Really?
It's not worth going there to kick anybody's ass.
National Enquirer's really based in the...
Not going to come for you.
No. Not there. Not there.
I can do it.
Nope. Cool.
Gene, I love you.
Love you too, bro. This was fun talking. I just like talking to you every week.
Well, we should do it every week. I've closed my book now. You can't see that because the camera didn't go down that far.
I'm kind of glad it doesn't. Oh, you have a nice
book.
book.
Real book. I wasn't talking about something else.
Nice book. Makes you look smart.
This is kind of my goal in life. I'm going to talk about Benjamin Franklin in France, John Adams a dick, and I have a book.
If you keep talking about Benjamin Franklin, though, for several months, lets us all know you only read one book every couple of months.
Dude, the book is like this freaking thick. It's a monster.
It's
a monster. And I got to be honest, those early printing press days, kind of hard read. You know, but I will say this. This is the most amazing thing about Franklin, all right? Guy knows how to read a room, as in read a country. So when he's in America and any sense of not being hard at work, like if you're not focused and working in America at that time, that's a negative. So he would fake work at his printing press. He would make sure the lights were on and people could see his shadow while he was just goofing off. He wasn't even working, right? And then he would actually move things down the street that were just empty because he wanted people to think he was doing stuff. He'd be done. It didn't take that long. And he'd do that. But when he gets to France, and this is where Adams gets screwed, the idea of working hard is rude. Like in France, you're supposed to be so smart that you can just spend all your time having fun, gallivanting, you know, partying, going out to dinners, doing all this. So Franklin just does that. But in the corners, he's like working hard. So it's like like he's got this down, whereas John Adams gets over there, but it's like he's so rude.
He works all the time.
Just works all the time.
So
consistently says no to dinner.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all I got.
All right. Well.
All right. My next book is Michelle Obama's book, so I'll be getting up to speed. Gonna jump forward a few hundred years and see what's going on.
You skipped a lot of history in there.
Yeah, let's face facts. There wasn't a lot of good history in there, so we're just gonna move on.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah, give me two.
BizCraft.
Okay. And Draplin.
and Aaron, yes. Have you seen his little Instagram things? He's insane. He just talks to Instagram for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Where he just like talks. Are people watching that?
Yes.
Of course they are, because it's Aaron.
It's fucking crazy.
Okay.
All right.
Turn it off.
All right.
Turn it off. I'm not kidding now, Gene.
All right. Cool.
Did you turn it off?
No. I'm not going to.
Okay, whatever.
All right, so when are we doing the next one?
I'm good either next Monday or Tuesday.
Next Tuesday it is, friend.
Let's see.